Hey y'all, it's been a minute since we've been able to do this outside, so I'm excited. I actually got too many clothes on because it's so hot. I am drinking one of my new blends that I'm coming out with at centerstageremedies.com. This is the Cocoa Lavender Latte. So I'm excited about it because I just did like a whole taste testing of it, and yeah, I can't wait to release it and share it with y'all. So stay tuned. If you're not following my website already or subscribe to the emails, do that, or follow us on Instagram so you can know all the things and see the tutorials. I had lavender in my in my mouth. Okay, so what are we talking about today? What is the medicine of the day? How should we be considering our soul? And this month I have a series called The Legacy of Love. And so that's what these herbal, well, they're not herbal blends. That's what these black tea blends are about. It's a black tea trio. It is chocolate covered roses. It is cocoa, lavender, and then midnight rose. And so they're all black teas that are made best as a latte. But what I realized was I was doing a lot of work with trying to make the best remedies for people to feel better. Like I was doing a lot of healing remedies, healing medicine, with my herbal blends and things like that, and I was forgetting about the joy. I was forgetting about sometimes you just drink tea because you want to enjoy it, you want to have a good cup of something. And so yeah, I got in the kitchen. I was preparing for an event. I had a tea party that I was presenting at, and I realized, let's try out some different blends. And while I was doing it, I was just having so much fun. I was playing, I was playfully discovering. And I think that is what the medicine is right now, is this invitation to come back to play, to come back to joy, and to not take everything as seriously. Yes, things are serious, but there is a certain playfulness and a joy that is needed to help us for us to lean into in this season. That is part of the medicine, is to get back to joy, get back to community, get back to the things that just make you feel good. And that's okay, because you can show up in your sacred work while you feel good. It doesn't have to be this weight of responsibility that feels too heavy to carry. There's a way that you are doing it that may be making it harder than it has to be. So yeah, I had so much fun doing that. And like, I love these. Like, I'm always going to go buy chai teas from other people. I'm always going to go buy remedies from other people. And I'm just making random ones every day for myself. But this was something that I was like, I could drink this every day. So that's me sharing it a little bit about that part of me. But let's pull on it, because that's just what I'm feeling. Yeah, is this legacy of love, of what have you been left behind that you can lean into right now. And so I know we were talking about ancestral medicine. Hope is ancestral medicine. But what about the joy? Think about all the times that our ancestors have had to dig in and find joy in the most turbulent times, the most chaotic existence, the most painful existence. They still were able to find joy. And so that, I think, is what they're trying to tell us right now, is there is joy, there is hope, there is abundance. Just reach for it. And all you have to do is reach for it, and it will meet you. So it's not this back and forth pull where it's resistance and it's, well, I don't know that I deserve it, or I don't know if it's a good time for that. It is a good time. It's a good time to feel good. It's a good time to step into what feels good for your life, because what feels good for your life is what is going to save you. I even think about how I even got into tea. I started drinking tea because I was having anxiety and panic attacks in college, and somebody was like, tea will calm you down. So I would literally cry and then I would call my mom at night. I would make a cup of tea. My mom would get off the phone so that I could try to get some sleep. I wasn't sleeping well, but she would talk with me until I was like, okay, I'm gonna try now. And I would take maybe 2 or 3 sips. I would pray, and then I would take like 2 or 3 sips of the tea that I just made, and I would wake up and it'd be the next morning. And so it is a powerful remedy. And sometimes those remedies are what save you, like those things that you do those things that you lean into, that you feel connected to, are the things that will reach back and save you. So let's see what's going on, because I did a long spiel there with no cards. I might I might get rid of the cards one day, y'all. Like, I might not be on here doing that. I might just be talking from the heart, because that's what happens anyway when I use these. And so we're using black decks all month. Most of my decks are black anyway, but we're definitely going to be leaning into those. So I have African Goddess Rising by Abiola Abrams. That's what we're doing right now. And how should we be considering our soul? Okay, so it's so funny. I wish I could show y'all this, but I have this. Let me see. Y'all about to be all up in my business, but no, it won't go down low enough. So I have this table that I got everything on right now in front of me. Hold on. Can you flip it while you're recording? I don't think so. Okay, well, I'm just gonna show y'all like this. And so you can see I got my tea, and you can see there's a card underneath the table. And guess what that card is? That card is shame. And so I feel like that is so resonant for, we are not taking shame with us. We are locking shame down, locking shame away. And we're focusing in on this creativity. We're focusing in on our natural powers, our natural gifts, and the multifaceted ways that we can be creative, that we can bring ourselves what we need. I remember my own reading for February. It was talking about, that I did for myself, it was talking about like multiple streams of income, or leaning into your multiple gifts to bring you the stability that you're asking for. And so that's what I'm seeing when I see this. But it also is the Seven Sisters card. And so there's a story, I'll read the thing, but I think it says something about like, was this one person or was it 7 different women, these powerful, magical women? And so yeah, the Seven Sisters were a mystical New Orleans family, my family from New Orleans, y'all. Anyway, of identical master psychics and conjure women who never aged. But were they? Were the 7 sisters one shape-shifting woman, or 7? Time will never tell. Create, create, create. You come from conjurers and creators. Your blood remembers. Use your gifts to multiply your magic. You are a cosmic creatrix and creative force. You are a divine nation within one person. How creative do you allow yourself to be? Break out of your comfort zone and into your creative fertility. You have the power that creates planets. So yes, you are creative. No one else's opinion matters here. Let your inner child play to awaken your creativity. Creating is birthing, is manifesting. I am a creative visionary. Now, what was we just talking about? I'm not even gonna reach for the shame card because it has been locked away. Like, this is no longer what you need to be pulling from. You need to just be focusing on creating. There's no more shame. There's no more space for shame at the table for the work that they are calling you to do, for the person that they are calling you to embody. And so you can release that shame. It's okay. You can let it go. It's not keeping you safe. And so, yeah, that is what I'm feeling, is that I think we just have so many resources right now to create. I think, you know, if I had to think about the medicine of the ancestors, it is even thinking about like what aspects of them can you pull from for your creativity. You know, I'm thinking of how one of my great grandfathers was a farmer, he was a gardener, he was all of these things working with the earth, and how I am stepping into that space. I'm actually starting a gardening master's program right now, a master gardener program, and that's just interesting timing. And then the other piece of it was thinking of my great grandmother and how she was an herbalist, a midwife, all of these things. So what is your legacy holding on to that is also the medicine that you provide? What is the legacy that's been left for you have to inform you about what it is that you need to be doing, what creativity you need to be leaning into? Because I feel like if you don't know where to start, that's always a good place. Because some people are like, I don't know what I'm interested in. I don't know what pulls my attention. Well, just start thinking about like what your family is doing. thinking about like the patterns of the family you do know. I have a lot of teachers in my family. In every aspect, I have teachers. So we are educators. We are community people. We are focused on the masses, the groups of people. So look at that. And it's not to say you have to do the same occupation. I don't want to be a teacher, but I do want to educate people on the resources that are available to them. So yeah, think of it like that. Start there, start small, and then build on top of that. Try out different things. If there is something that you know somebody in your family or in your lineage has done and you try it and you don't like it, let it go. Move on to something else, because sometimes things do come back around, and then sometimes those things lead you to other things. I remember for the longest I said I did not want to be an herbalist. I was ready to be done with the tea business. I was ready to be done with plants and everything. I had started a garden during the pandemic. Pandemic was over. I was like, I'm done. And I heard a whisper that said it has to be by your hands. And it was talking about me working with these herbs, this herbalism thing that I was doing. And I wasn't even an herbalist at the time. And so, yeah, it had to have some meaning in it. It had to have purpose in it. And so what are you already involved in that just needs to have a little kick of purpose to it? So yeah, playfully explore, try some new things, tap into your creativity, and that's the work. That is the work. Tap into your creativity or your creative play, and really just get in tune with that and allow it to lead you. Like, let yourself be the fool this month. The fool is new opportunities, new journeys. You don't know where it's going, you don't know where it's taking you, but you know you're going and you're just gonna go with it. And it's like, well, if it's dangerous, somebody will catch me, you know what I mean? And so it's understanding there is a safety in childlike exploration, and knowing that there's something that is holding you in that space, holding you in those transitions and those opportunities to get to know yourself. So that is the remedies of the day. The tea, the latte, holds really the medicine that I think we need. Is just drink it for the sake of enjoyment. Do it for the sake of enjoyment. Stop trying so hard to heal yourself, and just be present with the joy that you do experience in your life, because it will take you on a healing journey. It will be the healing that you need. So that is the remedy of the day. I will see y'all hopefully tomorrow. If not, I'll just see y'all next time. Cheers.